Andrew is doing a great good for women and for feminism. I think Andrew's actually the greatest feminist if you think about it.
I don't think you've thought about this.
Girls that are 15 years old in 10 years time will have a big thank you to say to Andrew.
I mean, 15-year-old girls now are having to navigate the influence of Andy Pandy on young boys in high school. I haven't heard anywhere that it's positive. But that's because the Matrix wants you to think that.
Because the guys that are currently 25 consuming his content and learning how to be a man.
25-year-olds are learning to become men so they can become suitable men for 15-year-old girls. No, when they're 25, not when they're 15, not now.
What does it mean to be a man? What does it mean to protect and provide? Forget toxic masculinity. Andrew's actually teaching men how to be men.
Well, let's hear what Andy Pandy's teaching the young men.
Women are fucking stupid. Fictional ones, real ones, they're fucking dumb. Women are dumb. We know it. We're not supposed to say it, but it's fucking true. How many women out there are fucking dudes they shouldn't be fucking? Loads. Do you know how I know that for a fact? Because loads of them are fucking me, and I don't give them shit. There's no future with me. There's no love from me. Here they are. Proof. Women are dumb.
When these 15-year-olds turn 25 and they're looking at men that are 35, they're gonna have better men to pick from because they've learned from Andrew.
I don't want to be biased, but I haven't seen any examples of a male-female romantic relationship improving after the guy consumed a lot of old mate's content. In fact, I've seen plenty of examples of the opposite. It's just another narrative of the Matrix, bro. The relationship with my hand has gotten so strong I've developed calluses. What is Andy Pandy's take on women who are over the age of 25, though?
The reason 18 and 19-year-olds are more attractive than 25-year-olds is because they've been through less dick. I'll say this right here on the fucking internet. I don't give a shit. People will sit there and go, oh, you can't say that. Yes, I can. A 19-year-old is more attractive than a 26-year-old woman, and I'll tell you why. Because that 26-year-old has talked to more guys, been to the club more times, been more places, been fucked and dumped more times, more arguments, more heartbreak, more bullshit, more mess for me to clean up. Whereas a 19-year-old might have had one guy from high school, just broke up, she's fresh, and I can fucking put my imprint on her and make her a good person, and without her having to go through all that detriment to learn about life.
Now, all of this is baseless, sweeping generalizations to further suit this narrative he's pushing. Does he know that 19-year-old women are more than capable in participating in promiscuity? And women over the age of 25 have the potential to be carefully selective of who they choose to have sex with. But in saying that, this narrative has certainly left an imprint on this woman.
I don't think it's misogynistic to say you prefer a woman that's 18 versus 25. It's literally just a sexual preference.
And if we're to go by this rhetoric, unfortunately for you, in their eyes, you're just too old. I guess I'm just puzzled by the fact that you're advocating for a man who in your eyes is not only a great teacher for young men, but a force for good for young women, has continuously preached a message on several occasions that women your age are essentially used goods.
I know the amount of dick that's been through her before me is just simply unattractive. I don't care how nice you are. If I get a 19-year-old girl, I might be her second or third man. Well, I'm gonna be dude number fucking 29, and all the trauma and heartbreak and bullshit they put you through, you're gonna try and bring to my door? Yeah. Like, well, my last man cheated. I don't give a fuck. I don't care. Like, why is that my problem? If you pick up older women, you have to accept they've been on the carousel longer. They've had more fucking rides, more spins. Yeah. I don't want that shit.
He doesn't want to pick up the trauma left by some other man. He wants to provide you with fresh trauma and imprint it on you.
My brother is such an inspiration to me.
She speaks highly of her brother. Let's hear more.
If it wasn't for him, I'd probably be vaccinated, triple boosted, a crazy feminist, and definitely married to a beta male.
Right.
Thanks, bro. Really appreciate it.
Yeah, thank God. Sounds like you really dodged a bullet.
So when I was about 19, 20, I wouldn't say I was like a feminist, but I was definitely...
You were one of those?
No, it wasn't crazy feminist.
Okay.
But
No, don't think less of me.
I was proud, to make my own money, and I like intellectual things, like I like politics and crypto. Yeah, that'll be fun to work in that area. And
Yes, there was a time she had autonomy over her own life.
but as time's gone on, lucky I have an older brother, I would say he's definitely knocked a lot of ideas out of me.
But the approval of men got the better of her.
We see things in a
leadership,
way.
baby.
Yes, I have like this trained mindset.
Is this not a weird thing for a brother to do to a sister?
I feel like my brother's prepared me for the right man.
Well, I hope it's not him. If the right man is someone who's consuming Andy Pandy's content in your eyes, you do realize that he is being taught to see a woman your age is too old and not to invest in her. Which is so crazy and ridiculous. You're only 27.
Something which men prefer. A woman who he doesn't need to train, she needs to be trained to his liking, right?
Of
and
course.
how he likes everything to go.
This is either entirely a grift or this is incredibly sad.
But I'm saying, is that more valued over a woman who doesn't know anything, and then you've got to take all this time to just train her and teach her and debate with her.
I'm not entirely sure what's happened in this woman's life, that seeking male approval is more important to her than thinking for herself. And what's more unfortunate is the type of man she's seeking the approval from. But what's problematic is her promoting that it's a good thing.
I like extremely masculine men. Like, I like as masculine as possible.
I'm more inclined to believe that she likes whatever her brother tells her to like.
My brother, he's a manly man, and I want his opinion on what I'm wearing. So yes, he's standing outside the dressing room, not to control me, but to direct me and make sure that I pick a nice dress. I'm at a point where I just don't even argue with him. And he tells me not to wear much makeup, the eye wings, they're gone. He tells me to change my shoes because he's just right. Like, I know that he's right. I need a man that is as intelligent as him. And that's really difficult because my brother would be considered toxically masculine.
I've never heard of a sibling dynamic like this.
Like a man who looks like he can like punch someone in the face and like defend my honor.
Peak masculinity, the capability to commit physical acts of violence against people. Also, how are you carrying yourself and behaving if it means a man that you're with has to physically assault people to defend your honor?
No, I think most modern men are like really feminine and seem really gay to me. It's true. I think most modern men are really gay. I can like see it, I can smell it, I can sense it. I can sense the weakness, and I don't like that.
Well, isn't that progressive? I mean, are men lining up to date her, or is her brother knocking him out? Now, you could easily label this woman a pick-me, but honestly, I just hope one day she picks herself.